Hello and welcome back to Trample Gems. We are now in the late spring and the last video ended a bit abruptly, but that was because I forgot to add in some of the footage that I recorded. So you guys missed the part where I traded with the elves here, but to sum it up, I traded for a lot of cloth and some wood and some empty cages. It was nothing wild, but they took the trade, and I think we got like for 6,000 dwarf bucks worth for 8,000 dwarf bucks. So that was a decent trade. Since last episode, we have also gotten some more people that wanted to get a dwarf and be named. So let's add them real quickly. We have this guy called that wants to be called Veni. He commented on Reddit. So he didn't have any preferences for what dwarfs he wanted. So I've decided to give him our militia commander. Let's see if we can find him in this menu here. Maybe it would be better to find him in the dwarf therapist menu actually. But I remember him being a hunter. If we can find him. Maybe he wasn't a hunter. Was he the cook actually? No, I'm pretty sure he was a hunter. Okay, well I can't seem to find him in this menu, so I am going to go into dwarf therapist and find him. Isn't dwarf therapist open? Oh yeah, there it is. So let's see, his name, the name of the dwarf was Stakut something, so let's go in here and sort after nothing and then alphabetical. There he is. So let's give him a nickname. Veni. Oh, not Benny. Actually going to move my, I have a notepad with the name seriously. Just need to move over so I can read it. Let's see here. There we go. Set nickname. Veni. So now you are our militia captain. And then we had another guy, Toylaw. He wanted a guy with a fabulous beard. So I have one in mind for him as well. That guy I had in mind, I actually gave a nickname already, called him Beard, so we could find him easier. Let's see if he is in this menu. Maybe I think I need to read dwarves first. Yep, there he is. So we're going to set his nickname to be Toylaw. And I think he's a carpenter. We're going to we get back into dwarf fortress. We're going to read his description so you can hear what kind of beard you got. Then we have another guy called Lithandril, and he didn't have any preferences, so I think I'm going to give him one of our militia captains. Let's see, this guy is a militia captain. And I'm going to look at the notepad here to make sure I type it in correctly. Like this. Okay. Commit. So now we have some new dwarfs. Oh, at least we have some new names for some old dwarfs in our fort. Hopefully that will make it a bit more fun to watch, so you can maybe see your own dwarf down here in the notifications sometimes, and maybe our militia captains and stuff like that will probably get into some fights. But let's find Toylaw's dwarf here and read about his fabulous beard. So yes, his very long sideburns are neatly combed. His medium-length mustache is arranged in double braids. His very long beard is arranged in double braids. His hair is clean shaven. So yeah, he has some very badass beard and no other hair on his head. So I imagine that looks pretty badass. For this episode, I'm thinking that I want to make a hospital for our dwarves, because I don't think it can be long before we will get some invaders. We have had a lot of thieves and snatchers come, and actually we are holding some of them captive right here. So yeah, that's what we are going to do. I want to build it up here in this corner, because we want a well in our fort, and we will be able to dig a well somewhere around here and make it go a couple of we can make it go 2 sea levels down. So I guess that's not actually that good, but it will have to do. Maybe no, if we put it over here, we can make it go even more down if we want. But yeah, let's just make it go 2 sea levels down, and then fill it with water from the moat. So I'm going to plan that out, and when I get back, I'm going to tell you guys about it. And I'm back. This is what I have in mind for a water reservoir for our well. We need a well in a hospital. If we look here, the place I'm channeling down, I won't be hitting into the main fort here, so we're not going to flood anything. And if something do go wrong, it's not going to be a catastrophe, because we will be able to empty out this moat here eventually. That's not an infinite source. We don't have it directly connected to the brook over here. So yeah, I'm still debating a bit on how to make these last how to dig these last spots out, because when we dig one of them out, the water will be flooding, and we will want our dwarf out of there by that time. So I think I might actually I could dig another big reservoir down here, and then use the floodgate that we placed here a couple of episodes ago to enable the water to flow out here, and then empty the moat completely. But I could also just channel out the tile from one sea level up here. Then I will just have to remove a bit of this construction up here, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's just do that right away, or designate it. Oh, we want to remove designation N. These two, these two, these two, and these two. And this won't be like a hazard for our safety either, because if we get an invader, they won't be able to get past the moat anyways, and we will also be able to patch it up rather quickly once the last holes that are dug out. And actually, I'm not going to channel out all this in one go either, actually, because with dwarves being as stupid as they are, that's just asking for disaster. So I'm going to designate that out bit after bit, so it's done safely. We also want to place some floodgates here to be able to lock out the fort, or lock out this. This would be an entrance to the fort for creatures that could like swim. So we are going to be putting some floodgates here. We can control the lever. Actually, we should be making some of those at our masons here. Let's just make 10 floodgates and 10 mechanisms as well. Might actually want more mechanism than that. I'm going to just put that on repeat, and then we just have to remember to shut it off before they make too many. But yeah, I'm going to let the dwarves stock this out off screen, and once they are finished, I'll be back. And we are back. The dwarves didn't even get to digging any of the the reservoir out there before we got a were-iguana here. So I wonder if this is one of our own citizens, or if it is someone who has walked in here from the world. But yeah, it's a were-iguana, and yeah, I think we need to kill it actually. That would make sense, right? So going to it's still. So he is hunting one of our dwarfs here, fisher dwarf, who isn't wounded yet. I wonder how tough a were-iguana is. If we should close down the fort, or if we should just send in the military. We haven't made the hospital yet. That's also it, right? We can't have anybody dying before we are. Yeah, we have anybody getting hurt before we have that in place. But yeah, I think we're just going to send in the military actually, and then hope for the best. Hopefully they have enough ammo actually. I'm not even sure if they have that. We're all going in to give them a kill command on the iguana there, and then we are going to. We want our civilians to go inside, so we are going to make a burrow for them. I haven't done that yet, so we're just going to make a burrow that has anything inside here. So we are going to add a new burrow, and we are going to define it. And first we are going to oh yeah, that's one corner, and then go all the way down here. That should add anything to everything on the inside to the burrow. Let's name it, and let's just call it inside. And then we want to go to the military menu and to the alerts, and then make civil is the all the civilians go to the inside burrow. We're going to restrict all civilians to the inside burrow. So they should run inside now, and our military should run out and hopefully deal with this were-iguana. Actually, he might even. Oh, he got hit. The fisher dwarf got caught up with, and he's getting thrown up here. Let's look at the reports menu here and see what he did to him. A lot actually. It seems like the were-iguana is punching and biting, and yeah, he has latched firmly in the wound here. That's not good. I don't see anything that should be lethal yet. Oh yeah, and artery in the right foot has been opened by the attack. That's probably a dead dwarf we see right there. Yes, he's dead. But yeah, we have the first guy from the military here. Let's see. He doesn't have a crossbow, I guess, since he's just running in. Or maybe he doesn't have any ammo. Let's look at his inventory. He has a leather armor on actually, which is really good. And he have a crossbow, but yeah, he must not have any arrows or many bolts. But let's see what he can do. Nothing. He got kicked into the river there. I think our military needs to retreat here. Let's go and let's station them a bit away, maybe over here. And then hopefully the were-iguana will be caught by one of our cage traps there. Another dwarf there is getting killed. And the were-iguana got all the way in without getting caught by any of the cage traps. Okay, now it's just all out. We have to kill this were-iguana, or our fort might be doomed. Let's take a look at the were-iguana, see if he has gotten any wounds. He has gotten a wound in his left lower leg, but it's not too much. I think if we swarm him, we might be able to get some serious damage done to him. Yeah, now he's really hurting. They should be able to kill him now. I hear a lot of screaming from sound sense. Hopefully they are not all dying. Oh, and this, it's also a human actually. Maybe, now it says human when we look at him. Maybe he turned back. Maybe he's dead. See if we can find him here. What, yeah, I think the way Iguana died. Let's see if we can find him. Or maybe he got caught. We have a lot of dwarves hurting here. It's terrible. Here he is, and he's not dead. He should be dead, right? Next. Yeah, he's dead. And there we have Lithrandil. He didn't seem to have taken any wounds in the fight here. But yeah, we kind of need to set up a temporary hospital now. Now that we got some wounded, so I guess I'm not sure if a hospital can be outside, or if we need to add a roof before we can. Before it will work, because yeah, if we can, we could just kind of like set up some beds out here and let them build around them. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, so let's actually just assign this in here to be a hospital, our dining room and dormitory there. So if we go into zones and then add a zone in here, and it is a hospital. There should be most of the stuff they need in the hospital. There are tables and there are also beds. Maybe we need to put some coffers in there, or cabinets. We should have some of those. Cabinet, or maybe a container. We might have some coffers. Let's see. Yeah, we have some coffers. Well, let's place those two. Oh, that was a bag. I don't want to place a bag. I want to place a coffer. And a container, that's H. Oh, we only had one coffer, but hopefully that's enough then. Now let's see, let it run for a bit, and hopefully the damage isn't too great. Go into our alerts menu here, military alerts, and then unrestrict our civilians from the inside borough. Oh, there are still people fighting, it seems like. Oh, he isn't dead, maybe? I was sure that he was dead. No. Oh, he's not actually dead. Fuck me. But yeah, they still have the order to kill him, so hopefully they will get around to it. Yeah, all the dwarves turned civilian now, so yeah, the humans should be dead now. But let's just make sure. Actually, we could go in here to the reports and try and find him. The human, there he is. Let's see. He got hit in the head with a steel crossbow, tearing the brain, jamming the skull through the brain and tearing the brain. That's a deathly blow, so he should definitely be killed now. This makes some jobs for our medical dwarf also, which yeah, that's me actually. I'm the if I go into the noble menu here, the chief medical dwarf. That's Themis. That's me. So hopefully I will be able to save some of our brave militia here. Let's take a look at the damage. We got 2 guys dead from the tenderness of wire. No guys dead from the scalded corridors, and no guys dead from the admired lancers yet either. Well, that's strange. Our militia captain should have gotten the name. Should have gotten a nickname here. Wonder why he hasn't gotten that. But yeah, I'm actually going to test it real quickly in Dwarf Therapist. So yeah, that's real odd. I wonder why he didn't have his nickname there. But yeah, if we search here. I renamed him again, so yeah, now he does. I I let the game run for a bit to get our wounded moved to the hospital zone we set up over here, and it seems like nobody wants to move this guy, which is a bit. I think that's a bit evil, and I don't know what that guy did. Just going to real quickly channel out some more of this, and it seems like or me actually, I'm playing that guy. Our good chief medical dwarf here is not going to look at our dwarves here, which is pretty sad. I don't know if it's probably maybe it's because he is also our expedition leader, but still I would think that the chief medical dwarf would be like a higher degree of importance, but he's not doing anything. And if we look in dwarf therapist here, oh, maybe I'm an idiot. Let's go and sort after profession. Go down to our nobles. Okay. Yeah, no, he does have the labors enabled here, so I can't understand why he wouldn't get it done. But let's some of these guys that has also has some doctor skill. Let's enable it on them, so he might get treated. All the guys in here that's hurt might get treated. We have one guy here that's faint. We had some more guys in here as well actually, but they seem to have moved. Hopefully they're not dead. Let's look in the military menu here. Still only 2 guys dead from this squad. 0 from this one and 0 from this one. No, so it should be okay. But yeah, hopefully they will start to treat the patients now. Maybe this guy over here is like make a diagnosis. No job. I don't know, man. But yeah, it seems like they are not in immediate danger, but still rather odd. Oh, I have to put the dwarf therapy screen on again. I'm so bad at that. Keep forgetting. But yeah, this guy is definitely wounded and he should be moved to a hospital bed, but nobody cares, man. Why won't they move him? God damn it. I'm lost for words there. It's just so odd. Maybe this guy over here is a doctor. Nope. This guy is still just resting. Yeah, that's one of the facets of the game that I'm not so confident in. Is the healthcare, I guess you could call it. It just seems odd. Now he's also both thirsty and hungry, this guy. If we go into his, they're hungry, thirsty, drowsy, and pale. But it seems like his wounds are not as bad anymore. God damn! Somebody help him, please. Oh, now he's getting moved. Now he's in a bed, and hopefully he will get. Somebody will get him something to drink as well. Now what happened over here? Seems like somebody was giving him something. Let's go into the C menu here and look at health. Well, that's actually it's a diagnosis request. And yeah, we should have probably a couple of those. Also here. Crutch required. That's pretty bad. And now we are at the animal screen, so yeah, I don't know. Also, actually, while I was off screen, a kidnapper got away with a dwarven child. So, what is this actually? That looks like a kobold with a U like that. Well, it must be something he's carrying. So yeah, that's a bit sad as well. But yeah, maybe the best thing we can do is just to get this hospital made quickly. so they can be moved into some proper housing, so they won't have to be in the dining room. Let's see if our chief medical dwarf is getting something done. Now he's eating. That lazy slob. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they will get treated eventually, but it does seem a bit strange. What about this guy? He's lying on the table, it seems. But yeah, next time we are going to look some more into this medical issue and build some more on our hospital here. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.